Hey, welcome back to the Mommy Meetup podcast. I'm Dana Ryan, Miss Dana Ryan from DanaRyan.tv, and I'm here with Amy from Dreamflight 6000. You want to go ahead and say hello, Amy?
Hi, everybody.
We are here in episode 40, and we are here with Brandey from BaileyLiving, and she is joining us. She has 54,000 subscribers and 8.8 million channel views, and she's going to share with us a little bit about her channel and how she's gotten to where she's at. And Amy, you've known Brandey for a long time, haven't you?
It seriously gives me goosebumps thinking about you, Brandey. You have done so amazing.
Oh, thank you.
It's just so cool to see you. From 6 years ago to now. It's just awesome. You're inspiring to me. You motivate me to keep going.
I wanted to give up. I really did. I wanted to give up a long time ago. So I'm glad I can be inspiring to someone because I'm like, oh gosh, I don't want to do it anymore. I was stuck so long at that little number, and it was frustrating.
Well, let's talk about that, but let's tell us a little bit how you first got started on YouTube and when that was. It was 6 years ago, right? Is that accurate?
2000 and, oh goodness. Oh, yeah, about 7 years ago, whenever that was. 2009, I had my first starter, and I started doing pregnancy sit-down videos and talking about updates on how far along I was and when I went to the doctor, and then I started doing Q&As, the more subscribers that I got, and tags and all that kind of stuff. That was the basis of my channel. It was never like about blogging or our outings or anything like that. It was just more about my pregnancy and just trying to connect to other pregnant moms because it was a long time ago and it was my first baby. And so I was confused and scared, and I was like, what on earth is going on with my body? And there was
our
a
babies
lot.
were like 7 days apart or 5 days apart.
Yeah, really close. And
or 3 days apart even.
And
yeah,
I
March
felt
9th.
Yeah, Ella's birthday is the 6th. So yeah, they're 3 days apart.
3 days apart, yeah.
And so I'm like, there were just so many women at the time, so many younger women doing these pregnancy videos. And it was awesome because I'm like, okay, well, they're at week 15, so I'm going to go watch theirs because I'll be 15 weeks by tomorrow. So it was really cool. And that's how I started.
And you're pregnant right now, right, Brandey?
Yes, again. The last one. No more babies after this. But there's a huge gap in between this baby and my first two kids. My first two are 13 months apart, and they're 5 and 6 years old, almost 6 and 7. So this is definitely new. It's like starting all over again with what is morning sickness, and why do I still have it, and what is this pain, and why am I having contractions, and what on earth is a contraction? So yeah,
it's gonna be so much easier for you having this baby compared to when you had Audrey.
Yeah.
They were so close in age. You had like the little ones,
gosh.
and now they're older. They can like do things on their own.
See, and that's what I'm hoping, that I have two awesome little helpers and not two little ones that are in the way, because their personalities are just complete opposite. And so I was telling my husband, I was like, they're gonna try to pick her up all the time, aren't they? And he's like, yeah, probably. And I'm like, oh God, no. The poor baby, she's just gonna be like a doll that they're gonna play with all the time. Hopefully it goes good. We're crossing our fingers.
Well, hopefully.
I'm sure it will be fine though. They're really excited.
All right, so you got started with your pregnancy vlogs. So your very first video was a pregnancy vlog then?
My very first. It wasn't even an introduction. I didn't even say hi, my name is Brandey or anything. I just went right into, hey, I'm 16 weeks pregnant and these are my symptoms. Like, I don't know. I wish I would have done it differently though. It sucks that that's my first video.
What would you have done differently?
I would have made like an actual introduction, like, hello, my name is Brandey, I'm from this place, I'm this age. I didn't do any of that.
But that was back then, though, because people didn't do introductions back then.
I know.
And in the live videos, times have changed so much,
Well, and the other thing is my YouTube channel name, I wouldn't have made it. My original name is Star since 1987. I think that's what my actual, URL is still. because you can't change it now.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish I would have like put just a little bit of thought into my channel name, but I didn't. I was like,
you're always gonna be Star since in my mind. That's who you're gonna be. Forever.
And it's so funny because people that have watched me since the beginning, they're like, what is this BaileyLiving channel? This is Star since 1987. I'm like, no, guys, we've got to let that go. We're moving forward. But yeah, I would have definitely done an actual intro, introducing myself as my first video, because it would be really cool to look back on that today, 7 years ago, instead of having, oh, hey, I'm pregnant and I'm 16 weeks and I can't stop puking. Like, that's what my first video is. It's awful.
And some people actually go onto your channel, I know for me, like, and they sort them by your first video.
Yes.
So it is like, it's definitely like people do that.
I think it has a substantial amount of views, because I think the more subscribers I get now, the more of them want to know, like, why on earth does this chick have 900 videos? I'm like, well, about 500 of them are all pregnancy stuff. So I don't know. That's the one thing I would change.
Were you nervous making that first video? What was going through your head when you were filming that first video? Did you think I'm gonna do this? I'm gonna be a YouTuber?
No, and see, that's just the thing. I never ever thought about doing that the way I do it right now. There was never that thought. I just was like, I just want to document my pregnancy, and I want to be able to talk to other pregnant women and get some advice. And that was as far as my thinking went. So I didn't put a lot of thought into it. I didn't like put thumbnails and tags, and half of my videos from then, I don't even think they have descriptions on them. I just uploaded and kept going. So
Same here. I know, that's funny.
And then I was like, well, maybe I should go back and like fix them. But I literally have 900 videos. I'm not going back that far. No way. I'm like, well, people are looking at it. They're looking at it. So I guess I learned.
Okay, so everybody's dying to know, what point did you just like get successful and start taking off from that number that you were at forever? What was it?
Oh my goodness. I think it was when me and my husband got back together. Because we have such an odd story. We were, together, and then we got married, and then we were married for only a year and a half, and then we got divorced, and then we were divorced for almost a year, and then we got back together. And I think it was us getting back together, and all of a sudden my channel just took off. And at first I think it was curiosity. I think people were like, weren't y'all just divorced and now you guys are back, and what's going on? And then I think I gained about 10,000 subscribers within that first.
So was it a viral video at all?
No,
it was. You had that was a viral video?
No, my highest viewed video right now is me telling my husband I'm pregnant. And that was only, I'm not done being pregnant yet, so not even 9 months ago.
Okay, so this pregnancy.
Yeah. So it wasn't a viral video. It was just, I think it was just curiosity is what it was, because we were talking about, when we got back together, I didn't like make a video saying, hey guys, Jeremy and I are back together. I just like slowly integrated him back into the video.
Well, I remember you were in your apartment. I remember all the boxes behind you. You had moved in. Yeah.
Because I moved to my own place. And I had moved to a whole nother house. I had a whole nother boyfriend. I was in a whole nother relationship for a very short time. And I think people were like confused about the background. They're like, wait a minute, weren't you just, I'm so confused. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm back with this guy now, so this is the background again. Sorry.
And you started daily vlogging or doing like day in the lives?
Yeah, I started doing like only when we went out. Like if I did outings with the girls, I would vlog then. And it still wasn't the way I vlog right now. Even then, even a year ago, it's completely different. I would never.
So did you change anything when you got all those subscribers? Did you change something on your channel? Like, did you start consistently?
I changed the way I vlogged. I started consistently uploading. and I started actually talking to the camera instead of just, showing what you're doing throughout the day. It became more of like an interaction thing. So that's really the only thing that I changed.
And about how many subscribers did you have at that point when you said you gained like 10,000 in a week? So that's sort of like your tipping point, I guess. So do you remember what you were at when that sort of happened for you, where you sort of felt like people started?
I think I was around like 10 to 15,000, I want to say. And then we had that big burst of people, like, right when me and my husband got back together. And then our wedding videos sort of got us more views and more subscribers. But then the pregnancy is what got us this last chunk of, subscribers that we have right now.
Yeah, I watched the Whisper Challenge, your pregnancy, and it was really cute. And since you're talking about your husband, what does your husband think about you being a YouTuber? Has he always been involved, or when you took that break from each other?
He's still not involved. Still, I have to force him to hold the camera. I'm like, will you please just vlog just one day? And he's like, nah, come on. So, because that's not his personality. My husband's very quiet and reserved and calm, and he's just in his own little, mode.
I do love it when Jeremy's on camera, though. I love seeing
hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're funny. People love you. And he's like,
yeah, he was so good in that video. He's funny.
So natural on camera. Yeah.
But he won't do it. He won't pick up the camera and actually vlog. If I'm vlogging, it's like he kind of slides his personality in there a little bit, and then that's it. But he won't actually, I have to force him to vlog, and which I don't do because I feel like it's not going to be good because I'm forcing him to do it. So,
so he's a vlogger.
He is. He will write. He will write all day.
So now, when your channel kind of took off, did his blog show any increase in?
His blog does good no matter what. As long as he posts something, it seems to just do really well because I think he's an excellent writer.
He is. Yeah.
So it doesn't. His blog never really correlates with what's going on with YouTube. Although they're connected, I think if you go to his blog, it brings up our YouTube channel, but it's not something that, coincides. Like if I upload a video, he doesn't write a blog that day or anything. He just randomly writes, and it does really good.
What's his blog? Fun. What's the name of his blog?
I think it's I'm a terrible wife. I don't know.
I think I know it, but I'll let you tell.
Amy?
I think it's Dad of 4 Girls.
Yeah.
And it's under WordPress, so I don't know how they do their handle. Is it like WordPress.com/Dad of 4 Girls, maybe? I don't remember.
It depends how he has his hosting. It might be dadof4girls.com, or he could have the WordPress in it.
I think it has the WordPress in it. It has WordPress in it. And is it sad that Amy knows better than I do?
Biggest fan, longest. Yes.
Just ask Amy all my questions. I don't know what year I gave birth. I don't know my husband's anything. I don't know. Just ask Amy.
I know another question. Oh, sorry, Dina.
That's okay. I was just going to ask if the rest of your family knows about your YouTube life. Are you sort of out there with it?
They know. They just don't want to be on the internet, and I respect that. People, it's so funny. The more subscribers we gain, the more of them are like, "Where's your mom? Where's your dad? Where's your grandma?" And I'm like, well, they don't want to be on camera, so I don't force them to. I'm not one of those vloggers. I'm not like, check out my whole family. Here they are. I try to respect our family's privacy as much as I can for being like a daily, vlogger. But like my in-laws, they hate being on camera, and so I never vlog them. But then when we have like Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff, people in the comments are like, who's that lady and who's that guy? And I've never seen any of these people. And I'm like, well, they're family. We just don't, they don't want to be on YouTube. They're okay with, the occasional holiday appearance, but they don't want to be on here full time. So, what were you going to say, Amy?
People like to know, if you're willing to tell them, are you part of a network?
I am part of a network now. I wasn't when I first started. I was just with Google AdSense. And after maybe 4 years, I finally partnered with one network, and it just went really bad. Like my views were doing terrible, and I wasn't getting paid when I was supposed to. So I dropped that
Oh.
network, and but that network messed up my Google AdSense somehow. So I had no choice but to partner with another network.
Oh, what a mess.
Yeah, the 2 or 3 years ago, I think it was just awful because my videos were still gaining views, and I just was like, I'm not getting paid anymore, which wasn't that big of a deal because I've never just relied on YouTube. I've always worked. But it was frustrating because then I couldn't go back to Google AdSense after being with that network. But
Oh.
if I did it differently, I honestly would have never partnered with a network at all. I would have just stuck with
So
Google
this
AdSense.
current network, do you think has it helped you at all?
No, it hasn't. It's just allowed me to make money because I can't do it through Google
Right.
AdSense anymore. That's the
Huh.
only thing. Um, if it wasn't for, I don't know, I guess I'm kind of grateful for that because I am able to make money now since I am partnered, and uh, and I don't even know how I would ever fix my Google AdSense problem without having the network do it for me.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
I
I mean,
would.
better than I would if I had a choice. I'd rather be with a network or network and getting paid for doing work and doing what you're doing
Right,
than not
right.
at all.
Right, and that was my final thinking with it. I'm like, okay, well, I can just go to a network and at least get paid for uploading rather than uploading and doing all this work and editing and making nothing. But at the end of the day, these are my memories, so it's not
Yes.
a terrible thing if I'm not making money from it because this literally, if YouTube crashes and my videos delete, I will have a nervous breakdown. Like it will be the worst day of my life because I don't save any of my videos.
Oh
Like
my gosh.
I know.
Oh no.
No, I don't. I'm awful. Like once I edit it and I uploaded it, I just delete the footage from
Oh
my.
my gosh. That gives me a little bit of a heart attack. Just
I
thinking
know.
about that.
I was trying to
I
get
back
better.
up on two external hard drives. We have two that are the same. We back them both up.
I think my videos are just too long, and I feel like I've got just too much video footage. I'm like, I don't need to save all of this stuff, so I'll
Oh my
delete it. It's
goodness.
fine.
You
We'll
can
make
always
more
get
memories.
like an external drive and just download like the ones that are your favorite. You know what
Yeah,
I
we
And,
just
mean?
brush
and
over.
that's
Like
what
your
I
whisper
said.
challenge, pregnancy announcement. Like if you lost that, like certain things that maybe you would make you just in
Right,
tears, and other
right.
things that you could just,
I
like maybe just a dozen or so that you love that you wouldn't want to lose.
I told myself that I really need to just sit down one day and find the videos I love off our YouTube channel and download them and save them and then put it away.
Mm-hmm.
But I just never do. I never do it. I know. It's so terrible.
Famous
'Cause
last words right there.
gosh.
Fingers crossed, though. It'll be okay.
Oh, I hope so. I might have a lot of things saved. I do. I have some external hard drives with certain things on it. Mostly Ella, like all of Ella's memories I have for some reason, her first like year of life. After that, I just kind of stopped caring. I'm like, well, it's on YouTube. I'll just watch it on there one day.
That's funny. That's
Terrible.
like our other kids. Our poor other kids. I never film them, but the first
Right.
one always gets all the footage.
She does. I have weekly updates of Ella's life for the first year. Long, 20-minute long videos, 12,000 pictures. And it's like,
Hmm.
oh my gosh. And then Audrey came, and I think I didn't even vlog like her birth, or I didn't do like baby pictures. I think I did 2 updates, maybe. I'm like, oh, I was a terrible, terrible social media mom with Audrey.
Well, at least you guys were both online for like the entirety. For me, I didn't get onto YouTube until after my first was already born, so I have no
Right.
videos up of her when she was a baby, and then I feel
Oh,
like I have a lot more of the later children.
right, right.
Yeah, because I was on, but
Well, see, and that's what they keep saying. Like my friends are like, you're gonna have so much stuff for this new baby that you did not do with the, I'm like, I know. I didn't do like a birth vlog with my first two. I didn't record in the delivery room with my first two. So, and I feel like I need to not do it just so it's fair.
No, you have to do it. You have
The
to.
other girls will love looking back on it too.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope so. And they're not like, where's my birth vlog at, Mom? I'm like, well, honey, 2009 was a different year for me. I don't know.
Well, I was getting scared you're going to deliver before we got a chance to interview you, so I'm so glad because you're almost ready to go.
Everyone keeps saying that. They're like, you haven't had your baby yet? I'm like, I'm only 36 weeks. No, not yet. But I've been in like early preterm labor over and over again that they've had to stop. So I'm sure I'll go within the next week or so.
All right, well, we've got to get our questions in case you go into labor here. So
right, make it quick.
You talked in the beginning about how you almost felt like quitting so many times. So could you talk about that, like when you plateaued or just felt like quitting, and then how you sort of pushed through that to continue going with your channel?
Okay, so my biggest moment of quitting has just been negativity. That's been the only thing that's kind of made me want to not blog anymore. Aside from numbers, like when you're stuck at 1,000 subscribers, it's frustrating, especially when you're uploading consistently. But with me, I wasn't. I've never been a consistent uploader until this past year. So when I hit a certain number, I'd be like, oh, it's probably because, I've only uploaded twice this month. But with negativity, it just makes me not want to do it anymore. When people come in and they ask a million questions about your life, or they don't like the way you're doing something, it's just frustrating. I'm like, okay, I don't have to share this, so I won't, That's just been my biggest thing, even when I first started all the way until now. That's my biggest battle with YouTube, is the negative people. Mm-hmm. And not responding to the negative people. That's my other big battle. I'm trying. I really am. I really do. I look at the comment, I'm like, I'll just delete it and I'll just keep going about the day. So I'm getting there.
Is that how you try to handle it then? I mean, haters and how to handle them, and trolls, that is like definitely something I think almost all YouTubers have to deal with no matter what their size.
Oh, goodness.
So what would be your technique of how you're trying to push past that? Just ignoring it, like you said?
I don't even read our comments every day anymore. My husband reads all of them. He reads every single comment. He's like, did you know that they said this? I'm like, no, I don't know, honey. I didn't read it. But I'll go days without reading comments. So when I do, it's just mostly all the positive ones, and people have spammed or, marked it as spam, like the negative ones, by the time I get to it. Or I'll just try to hit delete and pretend like that never happened, which doesn't always work. Because sometimes I get this little spark and I'm like, nope, I'm going to reply today because this is frustrating. So I think I saw Amy's comment on one of my videos about not replying.
I just did that to him, like, Brandey.
I don't know what video it was.
It was your baby's name.
Oh my gosh, the baby name reveal video. Okay. Yes.
People are always going to have issues with everything.
Always. People have issues with everything. And
you can tell them it's a beautiful sunny day and they're going to have a problem with it.
And they're going to be like, not on this side of the world. I'm like, I'm sorry. Oh, but that's the new one, is the baby name reveal video. Is people don't like the name and they don't like the spelling. And I'm just like, you guys realize this is my baby, right? Like, this isn't just our dog that we name. Like, this is my child. I'm carrying her and I'm going to give birth, and you guys are telling me her name is going to make her less ready for the world, because I mean, I don't know what else I don't know. So I just start replying, and it was not good. So I had to go in and clean up the mess and delete.
Did you eventually delete it?
I did. I deleted it.
Oh, good. It just gets people fired up.
It does. And then it's like, if I reply,
it just explodes.
This is the big thing. If I reply to a negative person, it makes my subscribers also attack that person. And so I have to, like, tell myself, let me not do this, because this is going to cause some huge, long, thing on here. So I try not to reply anymore.
But you get people back watching, and
I mean,
be good both ways.
I guess, but I don't know. My subscribers are very like abrasive, and so as soon as they realize I'm upset, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna." I'm like, "Oh gosh, okay, no, let's not do that, guys. Let's all reel it back in. Let's reel it back in. It's okay. It'll be fine."
Yeah, it's like feeding the sharks. You know,
It is. It literally is like feeding the sharks.
Yeah. So
right.
that's good. So it helps you to not respond and just not read those
No,
comments.
don't read the bad comments. I mean, I know some of them are really harsh. But don't read them. Just delete or block the person. And sometimes I don't
Gary
even
reads
block
them.
the
He should
people.
just delete them as he goes.
Well, he does it from his channel, or his Google account, and he never ever replies, but he will read every single comment and then tell me about the bad ones, and I'm like, what? So then I have to go in and like clean it up, which
Oh, he shouldn't tell you.
I know. I'm gonna make him start signing in and just delete and reply for me, so I don't have to do it anymore.
Well,
But
that
now I
tells me that
don't.
he's very involved. If he's reading all your comments,
I agree.
he's very involved.
He reads them all. He reads every single one. He may not
Does he
vlog.
watch them?
Our videos? No, he
Yeah.
skims through.
He reads the comments.
He
That's
does.
funny.
He just skims through and reads the comments. He doesn't ever watch our video.
Mm.
Cause he's like, "What'd you guys do today?" I'm like, "Never mind. I'll just watch it and scroll through, and then that's it."
Okay, Amy.
I think she's looking.
I'm just
You have it?
making sure if we covered everything.
Okay.
Okay, well, I have a question. So, given two choices, all right? Would
Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah, this is a good one. Would you pick to collab with a big YouTuber, or would you pick to have a video go viral? If it was a like definite, it was going to happen, which one would you choose?
I would pick to collab with a bigger YouTuber, one that I enjoyed watching. I don't necessarily want a viral video. Viral videos bring a lot of strangers and a lot of new opinions. Collabing with someone, at least you knew what you were getting yourself into before, your channel or your views took off. Because I've seen viral videos do bad things to people's channels, and I don't want that at all.
I want both.
You want both, Amy?
But that wasn't an option.
No, that's not an option. We cannot have both. I mean, both would be cool for views wise. A viral video would be awesome to have a viral video. But I feel like you would gain more collaborating with someone than you would just making a viral video. Unless that viral video is of you, dancing with your baby, then you might. I mean, you might.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Because some viral videos, you don't really think that they're going to be viral, and somehow that's what ends up happening. Like, I had a video of me and Ella singing, what was that song called? Sometimes I Get a Good Feeling. I don't remember who sung that. But it gained like 400,000 subscribers or 400,000 views, and I'm like, no, this is not the video that this is supposed to do this on.
No.
No, don't watch
Not this one.
Stop looking at this video. Luckily, I didn't get like a bunch of, bad stuff from that video. Everyone seemed to love it, but that's about as close to viral as I got, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That and my whisper challenge with my husband. And then, unfortunately, our second to highest watched video is just a regular vlog, and it's titled Sex in the First Grade.
Oh no.
Exactly. And it's so crazy the amount of people that searched that and the way they searched it and how they found it. I'm like, this is not what this video is about. I mean, it was what the video was about, because it was just our regular vlog, and it was a little boy at my daughter's school who said that to her. And so that's what I was talking about. So it's not like it was misleading, but people type in certain things, and then they find my video with my 6-year-old in it telling me about this issue with this boy. And I'm like, oh, gosh. Why are there 400,000 views on this video? But
that shows you titles. The titling your video is,
it's crucial.
It is.
It's if you want a lot of views on certain videos, you have to title them correctly. I try to title our videos on what we did, or like a shorter version of what we did that day. Like I think one of our newest vlogs is I took my kids to go see my grandma, and she cooked for us and we hung out, and I think I titled it Cooking with Gigi or something. So I try to title videos like that. Not so much the sex in the first grade videos anymore. I don't need that kind of view.
All right. Last question. You ready?
I'm ready. What's the last one?
Okay. What advice would you give yourself back when you first started? Or what advice would you give to someone else who's starting? Let's do that, because you kind of already talked about what you would have done. But what
I would have done differently?
Someone starting, what advice would you give to a new YouTuber just starting out?
Would that new YouTuber be doing vlogs, or would they be doing
like a mom vlogger? Just
like a mom vlogger.
A mom
okay.
Vlogger. Yeah.
My advice to someone wanting to vlog their life is to remain private, as private as you possibly can, while still sharing. And I know that's like hard, and it's like a line, unfortunately. You can't be a YouTuber and be a private person, but sharing every single thing is it makes it a lot more difficult. I think that's one of my big regrets with YouTube.
Where did Dana go?
Did we lose her? We did.
She's the one that turns this off.
Oh, see? I told you it wasn't just me. It was my bad juju with my internet earlier.
Well, I don't know. Maybe she'll pop back on so she can end it. Well,
I know.
It was so fun. It was fun having you on.
I know, Amy. Where are your kiddos at? Are they sleeping?
Upstairs. Everybody's upstairs. Yeah, Andy got everybody down tonight. So.
Oh, my kids are pretending to be asleep.
That works.
They're not really sleeping. Since we put the Christmas tree and the lights in their room, it's like they just want to stay awake and play with the lights. So.
Oh my gosh, Christmas! I'm not there yet.
Why not?
Okay. Because Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. I can't bear to put my pumpkins away when it hasn't been Thanksgiving.
You decorate for Thanksgiving?
No,
you just leave your fall stuff out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Until Thanksgiving, and then Thanksgiving Day everything goes away.
Oh.
Well, I don't know where Dana is, so I'm just gonna have to wrap this up, and we'll just have to click off because I don't know how else to do it.
Click the X button, I guess.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us here on YouTube Mommy Meetup. I don't know how she usually ends it, but we'll go with that. So thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
But you want to tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on YouTube and type in BaileyLiving, and I should pop right up.
And you're on Twitter, and where else are you?
Twitter. Where else can we find you? I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook and Periscope. I think that's
all BaileyLiving.
All BaileyLiving.
Oh, that's nice. So everything
should all be cohesive right now.
Perfect. That's the way to do it. All right. Well, thank you.
No problem.
And good luck with baby. Hope everything goes smoothly for you.
Amy, I'm gonna let you know when I go into labor, so be ready.
I'm sure you will. I will. I'll be watching.
I know you will.
All right. Bye.
Bye.